Hey guys, it's Grim. We're back with another video of Rage Shadows, and it's gonna be 3 versus 3. Let's go. Okay, so keeping on top of our series, that's Hydra. We're keeping on top of our series with 3 versus 3. We are in Gold 1. I will be streaming this as well as Plat Push today, and hopefully we'll have a video up on YouTube at some point. I'm recording this on Sunday. I think this will get released on Tuesday, however, because of my flights and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the camera. I think we're going to do about 5 fights. I'm going to try and not make this video too long. I won't go into the builds too much. I think when we get to Gold 4, I will maybe make a video about the builds and stuff like that on my champions. However, let me know down in comments if you think it is useful to see the builds and masteries on the champions I'm using. If you would like to see them, let me know down in the comments. I'll be really interested. So I'm going to switch off the camera. I would like you to see everything within the fights. I will speed them up a little bit on when I'm editing this video, like 1.5 or something like that. It will still be clear enough to know what's going through my head, but I think that this week I want to explain to you what's going on in my head. So as you can see, everything is looking a bit tighter this week. There's a lot more gold. It is looking way harder. I don't think I need to strategize too much on who I'm going to hit and who I'm not. I think we'll be okay. I'm just going to go ahead and check out my Baron quickly. We do. Okay, cool. So we have a hedge at the top, which we need to be careful. We have a Macabre with the sheep, and we have a Warlord with a Siphi. So we're going to come down like this. So at the top we will come in with Stone Skin team, which by now I'm pretty sure you guys would have got the gist with the Stone Skin team. It will be the regular team, which will be Ultimate Death Knight, Brogni, Yannicka, my +4 champion, the only one I have on my account. And who is it we normally use? Rantu. So we go Rantu Lude to make sure he's in the back. Then we have Sheep, and then him in the back to circle damage. We should be fine, more or less. It really depends. If this guy takes Stone Skin, it can cause me a bit of issue. And then down here we have Macabre, so we're going to come in with a Man Series instead of Warlord, so we don't proc him. And then at the top we're going to come in with Siphi. I'm going to come in with my own Warlord, and then we will come in with my Leo. No, Leo is a bad idea. We're going to come in with Drundo because we have Rodus. We will be slowing down a passive, but it also will be slowing me down as well with the blessing. So let's get into it. So I think we're going to do about 1, 2, 3 fights. I'm just going to go. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be 1 or 3 fights, and we're going to see how we get into. So Weather is fast. Obviously he just uses a revive, so that gives me advantage now, which is a bonus for me. We have got bolster set on Brogni just in case they are lucky to strip off a few extra buffs. However, that's not the case. They've gone down pretty easily, pretty quickly. That's what we need when we use a Stone Skin. But yeah, we have 1 set of bolster set on Brogni. Really good build on him, quite solid, and it's 1-0 Grim, which is nice. Stone Skin, which I kind of expected it. We are lucky enough to strip 3 of them. The Molly is quite slow. I actually think that we'll set up on A1 maybe there. Unfortunately we're going to have to wake him up here so we don't waste the reset, and straight nuke there. Cool. And we're also faster here as well, so I'm going to go ahead and just lock these out, and this is a good start. So the push to gold 4 will carry on. That was pretty quick, 2 minutes and 45. It's a good start for me. So how's the defense doing at the moment? We've lost 1 on defense, but it's a 2-1, so I don't lose that many points, and then I've won 1. So overall, I've balanced out and pushed myself into the green. We have a Warlord again at the top. I can't see them being faster than me without a speed lead. So I think we've got that pretty much in the bag. I'm covered from Tormund as well. At the top, there's also another speed team here, so we do need to be careful of that. Take that into consideration. So we'll come in. I could come in with Stone Skin, but there's 2 strict champions here, so it's really not a good idea to come in with 2 strict champions. So I'm going to come in with double Tormund, Krisk in a Bolster, and Cardiel, who has a 2-star blessing on him. And as long as it's not immunity, I should be fine. Up here, we will bring my Warlord back in. Sorry, we can't. So we'll bring in round 2. I'm hoping that they're slower. So we'll sleep them, and then I can lock them out. I get another strip in there. So obviously round 2 doesn't get used a lot in arena, in Plat Arena anymore, because of all the poly and stuff like that, which is the sad bit. He's a really good champion. It's a shame that that's happened, and I would like for him to be fixed because he is a free champion. So there, as you can see, it's a good start. And even with me having a Valk, Hedgie, and a Tormund, I think it's still a good idea sometimes to have a speed team. Just gives you something a bit different. I mean, I'm lucky enough to be able to change my offense quite a bit, so I do like that ability. So as you can see, we landed quite successful, and then we just get a nuke here with Tormund. Sorry, with Baron, and we're lucky straight through. So yes, he's come in and stripped us, however, we are not worrying about it. We're going to stand our debuffs because there's CC already. He's going to reset, which is good. What I like about Arbiter, and which is not what makes her really bad for defense like Mighty Hugo, is she will use her revive, so it does make this team inconsistent. My Tormunds are pretty strong against speed teams, either with immunity or Warlord. We don't have to worry too much. The bolster set gives me extra protection as well. Used to be shield set, obviously that can get stripped, bolster can't, which again goes my way. And then Polly also has made that team stronger, so that's also quite good. Just need to get Polly on these 2 champions when I can, and then I'm on a winner. So at the top, as you can see, we have Mephala to deal with, who could be a little bit dangerous. They'll probably will get a cleanse in, but hopefully we can get a stun off on Mephala from my CC Tormund. However, I do think we will survive the damage coming in from this Trunda, if I'm honest, but we'll find out. So then we have CF again, we have double nuke at the top. We need to think about a weak affinity here. So it could be a bit of an issue actually, this team. So I'm gonna come in with, I'm actually gonna come in with Stone Skin team. So there's no strict champions for me to worry about, if I'm honest. I really like the pairing between Brogni and Ultimate Death Knight. I think they just give each other their own bit of protection and just make it feel a little bit safer. And then here we're going to come in with the classic Warlord at the top. We'll use the lead because I do think we're outrunning him. So good luck to us. So far 2 wins out of 2. We have got a muted team here, so we are in trouble a little bit. And like I said, we was able to withstand the damage from the A2, sorry, the A3 from Trunda. I'm going to go ahead and stead the buffs. They will, having 2 torments I can strip, so obviously I'm going to make Arbiter my main problem, and then Trunda as well. So I was able to one-shot Trunda there with my torment. Nothing to worry about so far. There's no point CCing just yet. Okay, so there might be a bit of Petrify going on in a second. I still can't CC. Okay, so there goes ARP. So it's a case of now trying to keep this Torment here alive. He's my CC Torment. So obviously I'll still have a little bit from Chris, but we can't really CC Mafara anyway. It's just going to be a case of trying to kill her as fast as possible. And we will have block buffs back up in a second, so that will give us some things going. There's no point stripping her because I know that I don't have enough accuracy on any of the torments to do that. The only thing I can do is just bide my time, I suppose. We will go ahead and strip Madam. There you can see there's a nice lovely nuke, and then we're just going to go ahead and let us pay out. But like you see, immunity team with a cleanser, no problem for us with this double torment team. Rayris, I don't like using this team against big tanky teams like Duchess and stuff like that, because it just takes forever, and I don't want to be in fights forever, even if I enjoy 3 versus 3. Okay, so Sifi's got the turn. We're going to put our shields up. Obviously the bigger our shields, the more damage it does. We took a lot of damage out of him, and that's a bonus for us. We have got weak affinity. At some point when I get around to it, I would like to build Foley also into Stone Skin, just so when it got weak affinities that week, I've got something a bit different. But as you can see, no issues there, even with 2 weak affinity nukers. Yannick has been able to clean them up, so Auto Death Knight also no problem for my Yannicka. And then again, Warlord, CCC, we can get a little slight chance of getting a freeze, but now we've got our block buffs up, we're okay. And then we're just going to nuke here. So obviously we can't nuke Rhoda straight away, which is a bit of a disappointment. However, it is what it is. We will get rid of Rhoda, so I'm not too worried about him, even with his funny shenanigans. He's not the hardest hitting Rhoda, as you can clearly see there. Okay, so Torment and Duchess are gone. So it's just a case of waiting for this guy to die. Boom. Lovely. So that's 3 out of 3 so far. Not too shabby. And that's all been in within 10 minutes. So yeah. So again, we have speed team at the top. We have another speed team here. So this one's going to be a little bit easy for me. I'm going to come in with Warlords because my Warlord's pretty damn fast. And I do have advantage because of the Blessing. This will weaken his aura and make my aura better by 2%. And then we have Baron as well. So he's got double nuke in there. I need to be careful of this guy because he's going to hit really hard, and Duchess is the only one that is in there to protect us. We're also going to use Torment here because this just makes sense. You got increased speed, Madam who puts a shield on south. It's just heaven for Torments, if I'm honest. And at the top here, I think we're coming with a bit of a different team. So it will be Arb, Rantu. I think we'll come here with Rantu lead to just try and give us a bit more accuracy. We will bring in Mayanika, and I think we also will come in with Brogni just to bring us some bolster and a bit more protection. So the idea is we're slower than this team. They take the turns and we withstand the damage. My Arbiter's really squishy, so she can definitely do with some love for sure. So I want them to take the turns so they outrun their reaction. See how deadly Mountain King is already. Everyone's basically took a turn set from Tormund. Now we've got block buffs on us, so we can go ahead and do that. We'll take out the revive when sharp, lovely, and then we'll go after Mountain King because he's a damage dealer. Again, lovely, jubbly, and we just gotta clean up Mountain King. Mountain King's nuked, I'm not too worried. Yannica is the perfect guy, or lady, sorry, my apologies. So here we will come in with the buff. And then we'll custom our shields. And then we'll CC with our Tormund. And then we'll nuke with our Tormund. As you can see, no problem. We're just gonna A1 here. This is 2-0 Grim. Like I said, we have advantage, we are faster, and that is basically game set match. If I'm honest, it would need I would need to be RNG'd really hard right now to lose this. I mean, I've even got RNG on my side there with the refresh. Swift Perrier on Duchess, no problem. She's locked out, so she can't revive, and even if she did, Baron can still nuke with his A1 or his A4. So there we are. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. So far so good, guys. So far so good. Nearly a flawless victory. Okay, so this is definitely way harder because he's got 4 go second teams, so I need to think a bit more. So I can swap this up a little bit. He's got 2 Duchess. And he has him round 2. There's no revive down here. So I'm going to come in with Stone Skin here. Could actually have Frogny in. And at top we'll come in with Warlord and Baron. And then here we will come in with Arp, Molly, Krisk, and Foley. Maybe. Oh, hold on, no. Can just use speed team. That works pretty nice. Could just go like this. As well. So I could go like that, or I can go double nuke. There's no sheet for me to worry about, so I'm not too worried. And we got increased speed here. We go again twice just in case Volgaff causing me some issues. And then we have Stone Skin and Yannica to eat up them Force champions. Honestly, Yannica is massively underrated as a champion. Obviously my first legendary, but honestly I don't think it's too biased to say that. Obviously we'd like everyone to take the turns, just because if they outrun their reaction, it's a bonus for us. And that's how easy it is, ladies and gents. Just need to wait for this cleanup operation, and then we can get going. honestly, they're not the easiest of teams. There is a massive difference between Gold 1 and with Gold 1 and Silver 4, if I'm honest. Like, the difference is massive. I could pretty much auto the whole of Silver 4. I kind of feel like I could auto here as well, but I also then think that I could lose due to RNG if things doesn't go my way or something like that. And also I don't feel I have enough team slots to make up the AI setups correct the way I want, you know, because sometimes I just change nukers just for whatever they got available, if I'm honest. So cool. So as you can see, everyone was a bit faster. Again, as you can see, bit stone skin. We didn't get no stone skin, unfortunately, which is annoying. So look at the size of that shield. Wow, Mantu wasn't even able to nuke through the shield. He will be able to take out Rantu at some point. I think Yanaka might be okay. As you can see, my ultimate Death Knight is super slow. He hasn't outrun that Stone Skin yet. I'm not really protected at the moment. We're not going to do the AoE, just because I don't want to set off the passive Rantu if we can avoid it. Even if he has just took out my Rantu, I actually sometimes really hate being right. Change target again. Ultimate Death Knight really OP sometimes. Change the way my thinking was going to be. Hopefully we keep the veil on us. Yeah, so it can't target us still. Should be able to get shield up shortly. Again, Rantu doing it. Honestly, Rantu probably one of the best RNG kings in this game. Every time I use him, I can't get him to do shit, and this time, every time I go up against him on defense, he wins all the time. However, you can see tactics work, teams paid off. That is 5 out of 5 for me. That is juicy. That's looking good. I won't keep it talking much later. Please let me know in comments if you enjoyed this. As you can see, it is a flawless 5 out of 5. Until then, I hope you enjoy your week. Again, I will be streaming my last stream for Plat Push tonight, and then doing some bits and bobs on YouTube, keeping on my YouTube channel. The next stream after that will be on the 28th of January and the 29th of January, keeping on my Discord. Yeah, anyway guys, I really hope you enjoy this. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.